Hello and welcome to my interpersonal collage, which I call the journey of a lifestyle. I call it that because there are 3 events throughout my life that have shaped me to what I am today, and possibly through my entire life. Very likely throughout my entire life. As you can tell, I believe in, from the Student of the Month award I got, I'm very collectivistic, meaning that I believe in helping others, even when I can't do anything in return. And I guess that's how the way I was raised, because that's a very nice thing to do, to help others no matter what. And I also got the Student of the Month award because I have done a lot of eco-friendly stuff throughout the school, my high school, to save water, electricity, and to go more green, because it's very important for our future. And what really brings joy to my life is riding the trolley. I've liked it ever since I was 3 years old, and I rode it with my mom because, for the first time that long ago, because I have always liked Thomas and Friends as a child, starting when I was like 2 years old. That's where it all started, when I liked trains and trolleys. And I'm very into memorizing transit system maps as well. And when I was 7, I started to be very familiar with maps and using Google Maps for fun. And then when I was 8, I knew the entire system of trolley maps, like this, all the stops and where the lines go to. And as I started to grow up more, I started to learn a lot more about the trolley system, and I don't normally talk about this with other people in person, about me knowing all the trolley maps, but people have brought it up sometimes because I post on social media here and there about if there's something new, and I have helped other people get around the trolley system before, like when I'm out there on the trolley system. And one thing that could bring my greatest joy in my life is when this trolley extension to UCSD opens up in 5 months, because that's something I've been waiting for like 6.5 years. And it's like the largest transit project throughout the entire San Diego region. And I also like the memorizing or being familiar with the Los Angeles Metro rail system. I know all the lines and a lot of the stops. I've actually ridden it twice. I go to LA sometimes throughout my life. Speaking of LA, I have some family in LA, and that's why I go there sometimes, especially during the holidays. And as you can tell, my mom is Japanese, and she's from Japan as well as her family, and all my cousins on my mom's side of the family are all half Japanese, but 2 of them are half Filipino. So there's some diversity, more diversity from my mom's side of the family than my dad's side. And also there's my mom, my dad, my 2 sisters, that's my half sister, and then her son, which is my nephew, and then my granny, which is my dad's mother. And my dad comes from a big family, and my grandfather, which is my dad's dad, has been a big part of my dad's side of the family, and unfortunately he's passed away 9 years ago, is a really which could be a really great pain to some people. Like I didn't feel like that great of pain for me, but I was still a little sad, and I sure miss him a lot. And here are some pictures of us, my dad's side of the family. So these Christmas pictures was from the Christmas after my grandfather passed away, and here's a picture from Easter a few years before he passed away. As you can tell, he really enjoyed hanging out with his family and friends and doing stuff with them. And he was very funny. He sometimes used to call me his man. And I can tell he really loved his grandkids. So most of them live in Riverside County, by the way. And my grandfather is someone I normally wouldn't talk about, which I don't normally happen to talk about him. And also, something that really makes me angry is I don't really normally talk about how angry climate change makes me, but what really makes me angry is the growing effects of climate change and the politicians that don't take climate change seriously. As you can see, there's the effects of climate change right here. They become more and more visible throughout the years if we don't do anything about it. And I've been very low context about my thoughts. Like, I'm always very clear about how I feel about climate change. I obviously feel that we should do a lot more. We should have done more to begin with. And pretty soon it could be too late to do anything about climate change. And so it's kind of sad that all this is happening, and hopefully I'm not the only one that's angry about climate change, and hopefully we can do a lot more in the near future. And so that's pretty much it.